Imagine you're chilling at home, maybe watching cat videos or pretending to study. Then suddenly, boom, the ground doesn't just shake, it vibrates like a subwoofer at a rock concert. You look outside and the entire planet is doing the Harlem Shake. Because this is a magnitude 20 earthquake. First off, you might think, okay, that's bad, but how bad? Let me explain. The biggest earthquake ever recorded was magnitude 9.5 in Chile, 1960. That one literally moved mountains and shortened the length of a day by a few microseconds. Now imagine that, but 10 million times stronger. That's like comparing a firecracker to the entire nuclear arsenal of Earth going off at once. Magnitude 20 isn't an earthquake. It's Earth trying to uninstall itself. How much power are we talking? A magnitude 20 quake would release about 10,030 joules of energy. That's roughly equal to every volcano on Earth erupting at the same time, plus every nuclear bomb ever made, plus your phone exploding from all those unread WhatsApp messages. In fact, that's so much energy, the crust wouldn't just crack, it would peel off like old wallpaper. Here's the fun part. By fun, I mean no chance of survival. First few seconds, everything on the surface, buildings, oceans, people, clouds, gets tossed around like popcorn in a microwave. Continents would split apart. Mount Everest would turn into Mount Gone Forever. Tsunamis? Forget them. The oceans would just leave. And since the quake's energy would ripple through the entire planet, Earth would literally ring like a bell, if that bell was screaming in agony for a few hours. Could anything survive? Nope. Not even cockroaches. Not even your cousin's old Nokia phone. The ground acceleration would be so high, you'd experience gravity in every direction at once. Skyscrapers? Gone. Cities? Gone. Wi-Fi? Definitely gone. Which honestly would be the most tragic part. Even satellites orbiting Earth would feel the shake. Some would be knocked out of orbit. Others would probably just tweet, bruh, what was that? But could a magnitude 20 even happen? It's physically impossible. Why? Because earthquakes happen when rocks slip along faults in the crust. But the Earth's crust can only store so much energy before it breaks. Even if you use the biggest possible fault line, the entire circumference of Earth, you still couldn't reach magnitude 20. At best, the planet could maybe handle a 10 or 11 before it falls apart. So yeah, a magnitude 20 wouldn't just destroy Earth, it would delete it from the solar system. If aliens were watching, they'd see something terrifying, a bright flash, a glowing planet cracking open, and half the crust flying into space. Basically, Earth would look like a cookie that got stepped on by Godzilla wearing rocket boots. The moon probably gets smacked by debris and turns into Moon 2.0. Mars just sitting there like, okay, wow, glad that's not me. Could Earth even recover? Short answer, no. Long answer, NOPE. If a quake that powerful somehow happened, the mantle would melt, the core would destabilize, and the planet would slowly crumble into space chunks. Congratulations, you've just created the solar system's newest asteroid belt. But let's be honest, we don't need a magnitude 20 quake to mess things up. We're already doing a pretty good job with pollution, deforestation, and eating ice cream out of plastic tubs at 2 a.m. But still, it's like humbling, right? Knowing our entire planet is one big rock floating in space, held together by physics and a prayer. So what if Earth really got hit with a magnitude 20 earthquake? Well, for about 0.0001 second, you'd feel the most powerful vibration in history. Then, nothing, because there'd be no history left. But hey, until then, maybe we can stop shaking things up ourselves. Take care of the only planet we've got, and like, share, and subscribe.